Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our maths class. Today's topic, properties of 2D shapes. This is linked to parallel and perpendicular lines lesson. Now, for our starter activity. Answer the 3 questions, pause the video, and do the activity. Time is up. Number 1. How many pair of parallel lines are there in the rectangle 2D shape? Number 2. True or false? Regular hexagon has 3 right angles. Number 3. I have 2 pair of parallel lines and 4 right angles. Who am I? Here are the answers. For number 1, there are 2 pair of parallel lines. Number 2, false. There's no perpendicular line in this shape hexagon because it doesn't form any 90-degree angles. And for number 3, we have a square or a rectangle. It has 4 lines with 4 right angles. Learning objective: to describe the properties of 2D shapes. I can identify and draw a pair of perpendicular line 2D shapes. I can identify and draw a pair of parallel line 2D shapes. I can identify and draw a pair of parallel or perpendicular line 2D shapes. And I can describe with increasing accuracy 2D shapes in terms of angles, sides, vertices, and symmetry. What is parallel and perpendicular line? Time to think. Pause the video and think for your answer. Now time is up. We have studied last time that parallel lines are lines that do not meet or connect. These lines and the other lines do not meet. Even you will extend it for more or for a longer one, they will never meet because they have the same distance. While perpendicular lines are lines that meet and they formed an angle which is a 90-degree angles. 90-degree angle. What are 2D shapes? What are the properties of 2D shapes? 2D shapes are flat and cannot roll. It has edges, sides, and vertex angle, just like this rectangle. Now, how many pairs of parallel perpendicular sides does a rectangle have? How many right angles are there? Pause the video and do the activity. Now, time is up. I'm going to show you the answers. There are 2 parallel lines or pairs of parallel lines, 4 perpendicular lines, and 4 right angles. Now, I'll be using red highlighters to show you the 2 pairs of parallel lines. So this line on the top and another line on the bottom are parallels. They do not meet. I'm going to have another color, which is green, another line here, and another line on the other side are also parallel. They do not meet. So there are 2 pairs of parallel lines. To show you the perpendicular lines, we have here this point where 2 lines meet. 2, 3, 4. There are 4 perpendicular lines, and it all forms 4 right angles. Now let's talk about symmetry. What is symmetry? It is the quality of being made up of exactly similar parts facing each other or around an axis. It is a line of symmetry that divide a figure into two equal congruent or equal parts. Take a look of a square. Okay, so if we are going to divide the square into two equal parts, we can use the vertical line. So exactly, it has the same equal parts. You can use also the horizontal part. Or maybe you can also use the diagonal part, or vice versa. This is a line of symmetry. Now supposing you have a star. A star can only be divided equally by a symmetry that is vertical. Okay, it is exactly the same size. If you're going to use the horizontal sides, it will be wrong and it's not going to be symmetrical because it doesn't have the same equal parts. One is pointing, one another 2 points here. So it's not correct. Now, applying your knowledge in symmetry, I want you to draw vertical and horizontal symmetry on this rectangle shape. And also, write one pair of sides which are perpendicular from this shape of a square. It has already lines for you, so you have just to identify. These lines is called line AC, and this line is called line BD. Another lines are called line AB and line CD. Now pause the video and do the activity. Time is up. Now let's reveal the answers. For here, we got a vertical line and horizontal lines, symmetrical. And four sides that are perpendicular are line AB and line BD. So this is a point on the B corner. Line BD and line CD. It connects also at the D corner. And it's still forming 90 degrees. So it's still perpendicular line. Or we have line AC and line CD. Again, it connects here on the C corner, forming again 90 degrees. And finally, we got line CA and line AB, meeting at the A corner, forming another 90 degrees. Identify three properties that describe a regular hexagon. Why is this called hexagon? Because it has 6 sides. Let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 sides shape, it's called hexagon. Now, how many pairs of parallel sides does the regular hexagon have? And how many pairs of perpendicular sides does it have? Pause the video and think for your answer. Time is up. Now let's reveal the answers. There are 3 parallel sides, or lines that are parallel, pairs of parallel lines, and 0 are non-perpendicular sides. I'll show you how. Alright, I will be using highlighters to show you the parallel sides. This side on the top and another side here on the bottom are parallels. Again, they will not meet. One side here on the sides and another line here on the side are parallels. They will not meet. And finally, this side here and this side and the other side here are parallels. They will not meet. And 0 perpendicular lines. Take a look at the angles that are formed. These angles are not 90 degrees. Therefore, it's not a perpendicular lines. I'll be giving you 4 questions to think about. Okay, pause the video and do the activity. Now time is up. Let's reveal the answers. The answer for number 1 is the square. Number 2, answers may vary, but you can draw like a rhombus or a parallelogram. Make sure that it doesn't form an angle which is 90 degrees. Number 3, it's a hexagon with 6 sides. It may also vary. You either be going to draw a regular hexagon or an irregular hexagon. Make sure that it has 6 sides. And for number 4, the question is, sketch a hexagon which has at least one pair of perpendicular sides. Okay, one pair of perpendicular side, it means it has at least one right angle. Okay, so let me try to draw it for you. Okay, assuming that's the right angle, 2 sides, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is already 6. Or you can have another right angle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these are called irregular hexagon, but it has 190 degrees angles. That's all for now. I hope you have learned something today. Enjoy learning and always remember, be the best you can. Till next time, bye.